We all know India got freedom from the British in 1947, August 15. But do you know the Goa was not liberated until 1961? On December 19, 1961, Goa got its liberation from the Portuguese rule after 450 years. Now, let us watch this BBC's fantastic documentary on Goa liberation.
In 1947, when India became independent from British rule, I was a young Goan student in Bombay. But Goa had not become independent at the same time because Goa was a Portuguese colony.
10,000 demonstrators in New Delhi crowd around India's Parliament House shouting demands that Portugal abandon Goa, the tiny colony on India's coast she has held since the 16th century.
People in Goa could not get any newspapers from India. And the people were suffocating more because of lack of news and lack of communication. We found two wireless sets. So we built them up into transmitters that we can use these transmitters to communicate with the people through the radio. The name of the radio, translated in English, it is Voice of Freedom. But the real name was Voz de Liberdade, which the Portuguese could understand. The broadcast used to be in Portuguese and Konkani, twice a day for 1 hour. आपल्या मॅगझिनावरवीं इंडिया आणि फ्रांस ह्या दोनूय देशांमध्ये समजिकाय वाडूंक वावुरता आनी ताका गोंय स्वतंत्र जाल्लें पळोवची जायती खोशी आहा. The transmitter was first, as a trial method, put in a truck, and the truck was stationed in a forest so that nobody could discern it. It used to rain very heavily. You could not put your foot without being bitten by a leech. Now it is just difficult to imagine because it was not just a day or two, but 6 years. Two of us who were doing the broadcast, Mr. Vaman Sardesai and myself, and we had done such a historic work together that we could not part. So we decided to marry.
The feelings have reached boiling point over this last European possession.
On the 15th of December 1961, the Indian Army started marching towards Goa. So we were getting all the news from the army as to how they had progressed, what had happened, and we were also communicating this to the people of Goa. The Indian Army came fully prepared because there was no what you may say, resistance anyway. On the contrary, people used to crowd in front of them to welcome them without even any shots being fired, without any persons being killed. The army just walked through. It was a cakewalk.
The Portuguese abandoned their arms, knowing they could not make any show against the 30,000 invading troops.
The chief of staff very jubilantly told me, "Do you know, Kumari Lobo, the Portuguese have surrendered, now Goa is free." Oh, I just jumped with joy. And I said, I would like to go up in the skies now so that everybody hears me and announce that Goa is free. The chief of staff said, "I think we will send you there." And we were put in an auto plane with loudspeakers on its belly. For 2 hours, we roamed over the whole of Goa to inform all the people. We told them to rejoice because Goa has now been united with the motherland after 450 years. Freedom is a thing that can intoxicate you. I was completely intoxicated